Let's make cough drops. Super easy, very simple. They taste really good, and there's only a few ingredients, which you probably already have in your pantry. I got a little twofer. We're gonna start with some raw honey. I've got some beautiful homegrown ginger, and I'm just gonna use a little bit. The more ginger you add, the spicier your drops are gonna be, and then your kids might end up not liking them. I've got half a cup of raw honey. I'm going to do half a lemon or a couple tablespoons worth. You don't want to use too much because then it will make these drops very spicy. I've got Ceylon cinnamon, and we're going to do a little vanilla. Basically, we're going to be bringing this up to a boil. Yes, when you boil honey for an extended period of time, it will lose some of those medicinal benefits, but it is still really soothing. If you have a candy thermometer, you could use that. A hard set would be 300 degrees. I am not going to bring it up to that level just because I feel like the honey burns really easy. As it starts to boil, it really starts to foam up, so just make sure you're stirring constantly. See how it'll set? You can also grab a cup of cold water and then drop a few drops into it and see how it sets that way. So I'm just letting it boil for a few minutes. I'm stirring continuously. I'm watching it to make sure it's not burning anywhere. I'm good with a softer set drop, but if you're not, you can check the temperature. Okay, I just turned off the heat and I'm just gonna let that cool a little bit. I went ahead and cut some unbleached parchment paper into strips to put my drops on. Soon as the bubbles go down, you can start scooping it out and making your little drops. The longer you wait, and especially depending on what temperature you brought it to, it can get really difficult to scoop this out. You could also just drop this onto silicone mats if you wanted. You could put it in molds. There's lots of ways that you can actually form the little drop. I like to do all different sizes. Now I just like to flip over all my parchments. You don't have to do it this way. I just find it easier to take them on the go and stuff. That one dried already. Once they've cooled, you can store them in a mason jar.